Hello everybody, and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and I figure we got the yellow gem last time. Let's get our yellow gem paths out of the way before we start Slippery Climb, which I am dreading. But we will try to manage everything today. But I don't know. It might go to a part 8, but my goal is for this to be the end, but we'll see. The Great Gate is probably one of the first of the longer levels, but it's not bad. Pretty simple level. And I was thinking, by the way, like when I came up with that idea for Coco's like origin story being kind of like a movie premise, I think that's kind of what that's the kind of like the secret sauce that a Crash Bandicoot movie would need, because if it doesn't have kind of like that, like I think one of like the sweetest parts of Crash is kind of just this brother sister relationship that it kind of gets touched on every now and then in the later games, and I feel like kind of exploring Coco's like adventure. First of all, it's already subversive because everyone's just expecting Crash to be the hero. But if Crash was kind of like a co-lead to Coco, and it kind of explored kind of like that emotional see, we don't need it. Kind of like that creamy center to what makes a movie kind of makes the viewer emotionally invested. I think that's what it would be. Because what else are they gonna do other than like just have Crash come out and be like, "It's Crash Bandicoot, it's my movie," and just bring out all the funny, crazy, wacky characters and make them do, just like do a whole song and dance in front of the like for everybody. It's just like there's no substance. I'm not saying that's what the movie has to be about, but I think it's a good idea for kind of the nuts and bolts of what would make a Crash movie kind of like subvert expectations of just like another video game movie. Not be kind of like a joke like the Sonic movie, or because most video game movie adaptations don't usually work too well. I know like the Ratchet and Clank one wasn't that great. The Ratchet and Clank game that came for PS4 was great, but the tie-in movie was, I heard, just like horrendous. I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting Kubrick quality masterpieces out of a Crash Bandicoot movie, but I'm just saying if they wanted to work in some form, that's the secret. But what I fear is that and what I think is most likely going to be the case is that this is completely driven by money, and it's just going to be kind of a joke. But I hope it's not. I would like it to succeed critically, because I think the cutscenes they do for like kind of like the remastered cutscenes. Oh, this is actually an easy. Oh, okay. I thought this was Native Fortress. Not. So the Great Gate's a little easier. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the cutscenes in like CTR and the Sane Trilogy, what they do with it, just by like, I mean, they're keeping like the same dialogue, but they're making it very fresh, like like a refreshed version to make it work. And it's like you can tell that Vicarious Visions and Beanox that they see the potential in like kind of having it be like this like animated feature that they could explore beyond like being restricted to what like the original dialogue was. Not that Crash. I mean Crash. I don't expect him to talk or anything, but you know what I mean. Something that isn't tied down to just like the original. Like once they get past this, oh, I can go behind. Oh, ooh, this is gonna be a little weird because they want me to come back here. Okay, so I'll come back. All right, I'm just making sure. Sorry, I'm getting like distracted, but I'm also. This is also new terrain. This is uncharted territory, and that is a box. I don't know if there's more boxes here. And I don't think there's... I think if I want to complete this, I have to actually go through this obstacle course here. Because I still need to get that bouncy box. I wish there was a way I can... It should be easy. It's just a little long. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. Because I was thinking a little bit more about the Crash... about my thoughts on that movie. I just think that would be a great idea, though, to explore Coco. That's just me, though. Oh my god. Whoop. Alright. This does not have to be done in one go, but... It's been 7 minutes already, wow. I didn't feel like I, like, died or anything. Or, you know, was fooling around that much. I have 2 boxes left. I hope they're here. Come on, Spiky Man. I don't know why I called it a Spiky Man, but... Ooh! After the lab, I feel like anything's possible. This probably would have been hard for me like in the beginning of the game, but it's pretty straightforward. The later levels definitely require a lot more thought and timing. And tears. Oh, is there a box hidden in the cloud? No, wait. Okay, there's only one, okay. I like this path. This was probably my favorite, like, gem path so far. Alright, let's keep going. Now this does unlock the lights out, because last time we tried to do the lights out gem, but realized we needed the yellow gem, which we have now. So maybe we could do that. I know I'm procrastinating with Slippery Climb, but I think it's that might be the better thing to do right now. So it's lights out. Alright. Now we will be able to do this. And we should be able to do it. Without too many problems. If we can do the lab, we can do this. Can't die. I was also thinking about what I was talking about with Crash's like origin, his name, in terms of his name, and like his name is Crash because by Cortex because he was like a screw up and he like crashed the. Oh, all right, we're restarting. Although I think I can keep going, but whatever. Yeah, I got a checkpoint. I can't keep going. But what was I saying? So Cortex sees him as a fail, like. It's kind of a failure, and that's why his name is Crash, but it's kind of bleh. ambiguity to his name, because it's not just about. It's like how I said, like, I always thought his name was Crash because he just, you know, he just plows through boxes and just gets the job done, and that's kind of what I like about his name, is that I think it's appropriate for the game because the game is about trial and error. You fail a lot, you fall, and then you succeed if you keep pushing through. I think that's a kind of a... It's almost like the game had its own little, like, moral or a theme, subtly. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. Oh, thought I jumped a little early there. Okay. Here we go. This is pretty cool. What? Oh, cool. Okay. I kind of want to explore this. We're on top of his castle, basically. Or at least one of the... That's cool. We got it. I was like... Because I remembered that we had to go through this, and I kept thinking to myself, but like, how do we get back down? And then we like had to keep our light going. But I guess there was never any boxes left. That's cool. Okay, that was quick. We're only like... I think we can do this. We can finish this tonight. Purple gem... I think that gets us Boulder Dash. Yeah, I think Boulder Dash is the... what it unlocks. There we are. So does the red gem just unlock everything else? Because I feel like we have more levels to do, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Honestly, I'd rather run away from a boulder and have the freedom to die than, you know... Slippery Climb is basically our last nail biter. Oh my goodness. I wonder how newer games are gonna bring the boulder back, because I feel like that's such an iconic thing in Crash games, is running towards the camera. But I feel like in modern games we've kind of gone away from that. Even though like Uncharted 4 did it. So maybe I guess they can like make the camera more free, but and less fixed when it does this. And maybe like do a little bit more innovation to it like Uncharted 4 did. Oops. But I hope it returns in some form. So the tribesmen basically put these barricades up. I mean, they set up this boulder. They had to. Okay. This is kind of cool because usually we don't. Usually we're running away. Now we're just. I remember this in the PS1. I always like the green glow in this like cave here. This pit, the depth perception on this pit right now. I feel like I would need, if this was Crash 2 or Crash 3, I would need my slide jump or something. But no, see, it felt like I did. Okay, whoa, that's a lot of boxes. And they put an enemy down? That's crazy. I never associate nobody really ever associates the boulder levels with actual enemy, and I mean other than Crash 2, but you know what I mean. This is cool though. I think these are my favorite jump paths out of the ones we've done so far, because the other ones were kind of just like, oh, let's just like move you like slightly up and just get those 3 boxes up there, or like, you know. This is has a little bit more of exploratory nature. And there we go. So now we gotta do slippery climb. And honestly, I think we could do it. The only reason I quit from it last time was because we were running low on time, and but I feel like we have more than enough time to do this. Slippery climb. Alright. I also, I do want to show Stormy Ascent down, at some point, so we'll see what happens with that. Might as well, right? It's like one of the, like, 2 DLC, levels. Free DLC, which I definitely what I love about whoa, okay, what I love about these like Crash remasters is that like Vicarious Visions of Beanox, they've been very fan friendly, not making people really pay for things. There was in CTR there was a cart you can have, which was kind of like a little like fighter jet plane thing. That was you did have to pay for it, but it was a donation for veterans. So that I definitely did. But if there are ever microtransactions in this game in turn, oh god. All right. If there are ever microtransactions just for the sake of it, then no, I would never pay. There's no reason. Okay. I had to like get in the mindset of what I'm doing. Because other than Stormy Ascent being kind of like an outside DLC level, I think this is the hardest. It's certainly the thing we've saved for last. Maybe it's not the hardest. I think we did get lucky with some levels. Well, skill. Skill got us here. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I definitely don't want to overthink this stuff. Like, I don't like these windows, but just go with it, you know? I can't wait till we get to the Brio stage so I can die. And the Tona stage, if there is, which I'm guessing there is. I probably should have came in here with the mask. But it's really the platforming that gives you the trouble here. And the timing of things. That was a 4-second count, by the way, that I gave it. Definitely shouldn't rush this, though. Oh, I gotta see the count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's like a 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The lighting kind of blends in with the boxes, the orangeness of the boxes, so always good to be sure. I'm feeling good. I don't want to get too cocky though. Confidence is good, but patience is better, and timing. I'm not gonna even bother jumping for Wumpa Fruits. We got 99 lives. Alright. I love how there's like a whistle, like a gym teacher's like, he's like, get going! Climb that rope! Oh god. I don't like this little jump with this thing above my head. Spikes. Touch sensitive elevator. We've dealt with you before. Where does he get the other beaker, though? Oh, it's out of his sleeve, I think. Like I said, this guy's a magician. He shouldn't be a scientist. I think this is what got us last time. I have to make sure I know the stair count. 4. It's a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm feeling good. I'm kind of sweating though. This is a little stressful. Why are these platforms even here? Like, do they just depend that the birds are going to be there? And what are the birds even doing? Maybe they know what they're doing? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I thought I missed that for a second. Alright. They're all identical, by the way. I don't like this. You think they would just want to, like, shake hands with each other or something, or play... I don't know. Thumb wrestle or something. Like, why do they need to... What do they care what I'm doing? Okay. Alright. We can, Oh, I should have saved that mask. Oh well. Now, I remember this Brio stage being, kind of a pain. But maybe it's not. Let's see. It's easy enough. I think it's harder when you don't realize you could spin at the bottom of the steel crates. It's much easier once you know that. Whoa. Oh, oopsies. There's my mask. Are there 3 boxes ahead of me? Or do I need to go up here? Okay, there's 3 boxes. And we can die here, so... no problem. See, if this was PC too, if people were doing this like on a capture card or something, they would use save states. But we are playing no save states, and no editing, video editing, my mistake. So this is probably the most tense walkthrough / let's play you're gonna get. Oh, okay. I should not worry about those lives and just let the TNTs explode them. But I think didn't I bounce into them? I don't know. I'll take it. Whew. Okay. There we go. Back to, back to hell. Okay. Alright. There's gonna be some window nonsense I'm gonna have to deal with. That's my... Okay. So that the one that comes from right to left on the bottom, it swoops in a bit. Okay, that was literal. I think we got it now. That was literally what we had to. That was the boss fight for us in this level, is timing that fall. All right, we got this. Woo! No boxes there, right? I know there's not, but like I need to do it just for we've come this far. I need to cross my I's and dot my T's. And we have done it. We just gotta get past Mr. I was trying to think of a funny grape flavored drink, but I guess grape soda, I don't know. It's kind of gooey. Get out of here. And this is it, see, whoa! Now that's the best looking gem that we've seen this whole game. It actually looks like the original red gem, almost, with that kind of like shiny ness to it. Because the other gems, they almost have like a transparent quality to them, and very saturated. This is like bold red, And it looks like the PS1 version. I wonder if there was like an update or something that kind of, or maybe they just never finished doing the rest of it. Doing the rest of the gem, like finishing like the fidelity on the rest of the gems. I don't know. But we got that one. I'm assuming every other level that we haven't got the regular gem with is unlockable now. So we'll go back to Insanity Beach. All this is unlocked. And by the way, I am playing as Crash again, I realized. Oh well, it's fine. It's kind of better if we end it with him, because it is kind of like, we can't go through the Great Hole with Coco. I don't think there's anything of worth for her, as this game was never intended for her to begin with. It is cool that we get to play as her though. So I guess this is a Native Fortress that we'll be able to do, but is it just Native Fortress and... is there another level that we have to do? Road to Nowhere. Oh, okay. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, everything else was like color gems and... okay. So we'll start with Native Fortress because we're at the 31-minute mark. And that's a little bit of a longer level. Where is it? Did I pass it? I think I did. Okay. Now this is the level I thought the Great Gate was, but this will be a little bit more difficult, but I think we've been doing pretty good. I think it's all in my head, all this difficulty. It's kind of one of those things where it's just like, if you commit to doing it, you will succeed, and it's not as bad as you think. Oops. Sorry. Okay. I wonder if we can get invincibility in this one. Kind of miss it. Even though this is more about, again, patience. A lot of the platforming. Overall, I've enjoyed Crash 1 though. It's not as... I think the other ones are more of a breeze. I mean, Warped is a little bit more... with the time trial, the required time trials, that will be, for like Let's Play sake, that will be kind of interesting in terms of like... I don't know exactly how that will fit our hour format if we can't do it in time, but this has been doable. How many gem? It's not that. Boxes I meant. There's not many boxes in this level either. This might be one of those where I know it like takes you into the clouds or something. There might be not much to do. Because the level is pretty long on its own to begin with. I wonder how they're getting those poles to just like, you know, spring like that. Papu Papu's tribe is pretty innovative for their resources. I say let them race. Let them race in CTR too. EBZ Slap, how are you? I'm good. We're coming to the end of our Crash Bandicoot 1 stream on the Sane Trilogy. A lot of the colored gems were the kind of like the hardest ones to deal with. Ah. Have you played any interesting games today? It's been kind of a unproductive Saturday for me. 5 out of 5. I'm gonna take that mask because you never know what you're gonna need. Okay. I wonder if I can get this without falling. Guess not. Alright. I don't think I need to go through this path, do I? Let's see. No boxes, no boxes. Whoa, he just went back into his little hidey hole. I'm surprised he can burrow into that piece of wood. Alright. No boxes. Okay. We could just... But is there anything back here? I don't think so. Alright. We haven't seen our... There we are. I was gonna say, where has our red gem path been? Because there's not much to say with this level anymore for me. Into the clouds. This is so surreal. This is probably one of the more abstract things because now and you can feel the sense of height and vertigo because now we're just dealing with like a random like stock background of like the other islands, and it's kind of, I don't know, feels weird. Whoa, and now we're on, I mean, come on. This is the jump the shark moment. But you know what? Crash Bandicoot is full jump the like, I think this was never a game that preoccupied itself with logic or anything, and that's why you can get a game where there's characters with like aliens and half dingo, half crocodile characters, and you know, it doesn't. It's all. Now this is cool. You could tell that Naughty Dog was just having fun at this point with the boxes, with these paths. Now, I'm assuming... I hope there's not like a secret box I missed. Does this bring me down? I can't even control myself, by the way. I'm kind of stuck. I love how it just follows... Like, I don't know. It just follows, like, a fixed path. It couldn't just, like... kind of just like diagonally bring me back down. It kind of had to go back left, then straight down. I hope that's all the boxes, and that there wasn't some secret that I missed. There's nowhere, nothing back here but the life. I think we're good. That'll bring us to 4. I love that we ended with 99 lives, like, but we like lost half of it like midway through, and then we gained it back again. It's a nice feeling. Okay, is that us? Is that... Yep, that's the last one. Wait, that's 4. I don't know, let's see. Oh no. I think I did miss... I hope I... or maybe there's another path. Oh, I think they want me to feel bad, and there's going to be another gem path, right? I think that's what they do. They make you feel like, oh, I missed something. Yep, there's... Oh, okay, well, there's one box then. Alright. That was good. Did we get all the gems? Oh no, there's another level, right? I forget. 99%, so I think we need 26 gems. We got Native Fortress. Oh yeah, it's Road to Nowhere. Alright. And we got time to do it. Okay. See, once we don't have to do this all directed to... I'm just making sure there's nothing... Oh good, this is not the one where we have to go backwards. But what was I gonna say? As long, like, now that we don't have to do it without dying, you know, this could be as hard as it wants to be. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. We got our masks too, so... Alright. Whoa. Oh, okay. I'm roping it out. Whatever that means. Alright. Uncharted territory. I remember this one being kind of a puzzle. I remember it kind of... You had to think about it. And can you go around? Okay, you can go around. I just need to like see what am I looking at here? I think that middle box... There's something about like an activation switch or something going on. This is kind of weird though, right? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I should have spanned. That's the kind of the puzzle, I guess. It's alright. Trial and error. I guess EBZ left us. It's alright though. I appreciate if anyone comes in here for a second. I don't expect people to come in. I don't even advertise really. I mean I do, you could follow me on Let's Watch Series on Twitter. And I'll advertise the stream I already did, but I don't usually like announce when I'm gonna do it. I kind of just do it. Yeah, I knew there. Oh wow, I like how those invisible boxes weren't like outlined. They kind of just came out of nowhere. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What's happening here? Oh, that's how they want us to get that team, because obviously we can't spin it. This is cool. I just like the kind of puzzle. Like if they do another Crash Bandicoot game, like I would love. You know what? I would love like a kind of a Mario Maker type Crash game. I know Crash copies like everything. I mean, even though CTR I think is a superior game to Mario Kart in terms of a little bit more advanced and a little bit more polished in its driving mechanics and the drifting. Oh, that was cool. Is there anything else here? But and they also did Crash Bash, which I think I mean I haven't played I've played Mario Party, but I know Crash Bash is not like a it's a pretty average party game. It's like I have nostalgia for it, but and it's a good game, but what basically my point is if they are to kind of continue that trend of just shamelessly doing that, which I don't think they will though, but I would love like a Crash Mario Maker, like a Mario Maker version for Crash, because I would love to do like the bonus levels of like and do like puzzles with the boxes and stuff. That would be awesome. Oh god, don't tell me. Oh, I should have known better. I should have done that checkpoint first. I mean, save it for last. Oh god. Okay, at least we know what to do. I took it slow because I didn't know exactly what was happening. Maybe I'll jump on the rope. Get me to that next checkpoint. I forgot what killed me just now, but I'm guessing it was just bad platforming on my end. Let's see. I have to make sure my footing's good. That's good. Oh, is that where I messed up? Oh no. The hour is among us. Is that the saying? I feel like among is not the right word. Upon us? I think it's the hour's upon us. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so this part's easy. It's this part that got me last time. Alright, checkpoint. Don't have to worry about that again. Oops. Let's take a breath. We got 2 Tona tokens. Well, I don't know about that one. I think that was the case of the slippery shoe. I'm surprised Vicarious Visions kind of like they knew that people weren't happy with that. With like the slippery footing in the Sane Trilogy version, but they kind of like I remember they released like a press release kind of like or like an acknowledgement to that complaint and said like get good. It was basically like a get good response, like, you know, it's a little harder, you're gonna have to just deal with it. But I think if they had, I think it really came down to whoa, okay, sorry. Was not expecting another boar at the end here. I think what was I saying? I think what it came down to was that it just wasn't feasible for them to basically like go back into the game even though it was already released and patch it with something that could potentially just like turn the game upside down. Like, you know, I don't think it was a patch like as simple as like an aesthetic change or something. I think it would have changed the game. Like, I think it was a risk for them if they were to do that. But I think if they could have done it, they would have. If they could have changed it perfectly to how it used to be. But, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It definitely was jarring when you first played it. Because you really are going into this expecting, especially as like a hardcore fan, you're expecting like perfection. Alright. I love how perfectly this lined up for the hour. Like, I was not sure we could do this in an hour, but it's pretty much looking like we can. I still want to do Stormy Ascent though, but so maybe we'll save that for. Okay, we're already done. Oh, I was like, what? Where are these boxes? Then I'm just like I'm literally like only looking like 1 foot in front of my face. What's going on here? Am I gonna fall if I keep going? I don't like that. Alright, well, this is like the last turtle, right? It's not. It's like the one turtle. Or, well, this turtle too. You know what I mean. It's not that far. Okay, this is it, and then... Oh, that would have been bad if we just overshot that and just went straight home. Oh. You're kidding me with this, right? And they gave us a second portal out of here. That. Okay, I'll give them that. Because I knew, I was like, oh, now we have to come back. That was nice of them. Naughty Dog, I see what you're doing. So we have every gem now, right? We've got 100%. We go to Great Hall and it's over, right? I think so. I think we got it. Alright, now let's do the time trial. No, I'm just joking. Imagine I try to go for every relic. No. Not in, like, I have done it already. I don't think I really need to... there are better people than me that you can find on YouTube doing these things than me. And it wouldn't be fun to watch. Okay, so... let's just go to the Great Hall. Crash's big reward. And we have... I wish we could have done it with 99 lives, but whatever. Why did Cortex hang that up? Am I... Is that like to taunt Crash if he doesn't have all the gems? That's kind of weird. There's so much... See, there's so much you could... That like... there's so many little details that make no sense that I would just love to know the answers to. And what's behind the curtain? Oh, they do have that blog. Papu sold his ruins of Castle Cortex to a resort developer. He then used proceeds to open a big and tall shop on the island. I love these. After intense therapy and 8 years of higher education, Dr. Rue went on to write the well-received book, Through the Eye of the Vortex, a study of rapid evolution and its consequences. Qualicong moved to Hollywood and landed a picture deal of universal proportions. Currently, he is working with a speech therapist to improve his diction. Pinstripe moved to Chicago, where he now owns and operates a citywide sanitation company. He is saving money for his upcoming gubernatorial campaign. After the disappearance of his mentor, Dr. Niasprio rediscovered his first love, tending bar. Yeah, man. The world has heard nothing more of Cortex since Crash foiled his plans, but evil geniuses are harder to squash than cockroaches. It's unfortunately true, folks. Whoa! Wasn't there something about Tawna, like, messing around with, Pinstripe, and Pinstripe steals our girlfriend? I guess they... Ah... I don't know. But that is the 100% walkthrough. Next time we will try Stormy Ascent, because that's going to take a little longer. I think I also want to go for that gem too. And I'm proud of what we did here. I'm glad that we got through the hour of all the... backtracking, no dying, and then backtracking some more, circus that this was. And I'm just proud of it. I'm glad that we did it. I wasn't going to do a 100% run, but I'm glad I did it. And I will be doing 100% runs for Crash 2 and 3. Of course. So, anyway. This is Kevin. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great rest of your week. See, now this is what the thing is, like, do I want to just kind of like throw Stormy Ascent into our as kind of a prelude into our Crash 2 stream, or do I want to like keep it as a separate little like bonus thing? Maybe I'll do it as a bonus. Maybe like tomorrow. Because I kind of want to keep the Crash 2 separate, I think. But we'll see. I'll let you know. You'll see when it comes out. Anyway, this has been Kevin. For everyone out there in YouTube land, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't have to, but, you know, just a thing you gotta say. It's, you know, they have a gun to my head over here, over at YouTube headquarters. Alright. Well, it's been fun, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you. Well, I might see you tomorrow. So, anyway, have a good one.